Excuse me. And Robin, I need to come between you two ladies. And there's a man just stood behind you, Robin, with his hand on your shoulder. Do you mind me asking, is your father in spirit?
Yeah,
Thank you. And do you mind, and I said the minute I walked in here, I've had this constant dry cough and this constant, I've got to say, phlegm on my chest here. Do you mind me asking, did your dad have congestion?
Yes, he had lung cancer.
Oh, don't tell me too much.
Sorry.
And guys, if you're watching, the guys have just got to say yes or no. I understand that. I don't mind you embellishing it or sort of saying, yeah, it was this.
Yes.
Because the more I hear your voice, it works. But just for now, I want to prove it is your dad, okay? And you mentioned the lung cancer, you've told me, but this is where I needed to be. And I just felt, do you mind, I've got to say here, your dad also had, who was Frank as well? I hear Frank being called with you. No? Okay. Ladies, do you understand Frank at all in spirit? No? Okay. Sometimes they're just trying to get through. It could even be a friend of a friend. And they go, oh, tell them this, tell them that. But with your dad...
that would be my father-in-law.
Frank was your father-in-law?
Yeah.
Thank you. I can see... you know when you see the... sometimes in the cartoons, the dollar signs going around, I can see something... The little mechanism, Frank.
I wasn't sure to say it or not.
No, you can. Sure. If I ask you who Frank is, because your dad was talking about Frank. That is further spirit confirmation. It's people that your dad would know on the other side, and your dad did know Frank, didn't he? And I'm also hearing. I feel you would understand who Ron is as well.
I'm sorry.
Ron, R-O-N. The name Ron. No, okay. We'll just take it away and think about it, because I can't hit people over the head with evidence, because you might drive away and go, oh my, you know, I just remembered who that is. And that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes you even need to speak to somebody at home and ask them questions as well, and they might have the information that you don't, okay? But I know Ron links in here with the family or with your dad. As I was saying, the more I talk to you as well, I break the link with spirit, so that's why I'll just keep it going, okay? And with your father here, like I said, I was being brought to my chest, and at one point, did he have to have his lungs drained, or was the fluid on his lungs?
Wow.
Because it's like, do you mind me asking, was there a drain here?
Tube, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Because I feel it, and I can feel it here. Take it away. And he talks about Billy as well.
Billy?
Yeah. Does that make sense to you? Okay, I'm not going to just trot out some names, but I'll just ask Spirit for just those names that relate to you, okay? So that they are pertinent to you. And as your dad comes through here, I feel as well, and he's also bringing me to his throat at one point. Do you mind me asking, was he intubated at one point? Or because I feel as though I can't talk. And I feel like... do you remember Silence of the Lambs, the movie, when the guy had the gag on? Yeah. It's like your dad said, I can't talk. And I feel there was a major area of frustration with him, because he couldn't talk and he couldn't express himself. And when he was here, he was yappity, 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 yappity. He was a chatterbox, wasn't he?
Pretty much.
Yeah, because he's saying, I can speak, I'm here, I'm alive, you know. And was your dad a singer as well?
No.
No, because I feel like it's this massive joy of release for him, that it's like somebody has taken the shackles off this physical body, or the physical body.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And he just said, Andrew, it was a release. And as I work with you as well, Robin, I'm being taken to May 25th here. Would you understand around...
My sister Becky's birthday.
Thank you, because that's what your dad's talking about here, is May 25th. And he just says to me, he said, I just want to be remembered. It's a few weeks away, and it's almost a calendar month away, and just wants, he's bang, I'm in there, and this is what he's showing me. But do you mind me also asking, was your father deaf in one ear?
He did have problems hearing,
Thank
though,
you.
yeah.
Because do you know when kids have grommets fitted in their ears to open the ear canal up? Was your dad ever supposed to have an ear operation, or... Because I feel as though he didn't. I don't need the hassle or the grief, or I don't need the trouble.
Probably that would be him saying that. Yeah.
Because he's doing this, and I feel as though and I don't mean got on the wrong side of him in terms of his temperament. I'm talking about getting on the wrong side of him, and I feel as though I have to stand on one side of him so he can hear me on his good side. Would you understand this?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, because your mum passed too.
No, Mum's still here.
There's a lady just stood behind me here. So,
she's small.
well, bear with me 1 second. Would this have been your dad's mum?
Oh, my great-grandmother.
Yeah, okay, because you asked about your great-grandmother, didn't you?
I wanted to know my ancestors.
Thank you. Do you mind me asking, have you got pictures of this lady?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. And is she a little...
She had a jacket on.
Okay, no, the reason I'm asking you this is because I feel with her, I've got to say she's cuddly. Do you understand what I mean by this?
She was cuddly?
Yeah, rather than, I don't mean thin and wiry,
Yeah.
I just feel cuddly.
Yep.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's my English, okay?
Chubby?
Chubby, we can say chubby, yeah. You've got to be careful, you don't want to upset people. Yeah. Because she stood behind me, she said, will you give her a hug from me? So you're going to get a hug from me. And I know the area. Now I've been here a bit longer, I understand, but was your great-grandmother Irish?
Oh, wow. I did a whole genealogy, and I found out we actually do have Irish in us, and nobody ever knew this.
Nobody ever knew this.
No.
Well, there you go. You know now, okay?
Yeah.
Because that's what she's saying to me here. And the picture you've got of her, do you mind me asking, I'm being shown this lady with her hair scraped back. Would this make sense?
A little bit, yeah.
Because I feel like, well, I'm bald, okay, but no, only joking. But I feel, you know the way you ladies have all got fringes?
Right.
I feel like this picture is her hair pulled back, and you can see the round, and she'd have got a round face, okay? You would understand this with her.
Yes.
And do you know what I've just heard? Because most people smile on photographs, except my two boys, okay? Get out of here with the camera. But I heard the song being sung, When Irish Eyes Are Smiling, and this is why I asked, was she, because I feel like she had almost a permanent smile on her face.
A beautiful face.
Thank you. I like that word, beautiful face.
Yes,
do you know who she reminds me of? Have you ever seen, is it the movie? Is it Cinderella had the fairy godmother? Do you remember that movie? Cinderella had the fairy godmother.
Which one? There's a few of them.
Yeah, no, it's like the original Disney cartoon.
Okay.
Yeah, and the godmother comes down.
Oh, yeah, kinda.
And she's got like a big happy smile.
Yes,
That's the way your grandmother reminds me.
Oh, that's funny.
And would you remember her face being like that on this picture?
Well, she passed, in the picture.
In the picture, that's where I'm being taken with this. Thank you.
Yeah.
And there's like a whole party going on here as well. So I will get to you ladies soon, okay? So, yeah.
I knew my dad was coming.
You can tell when I do my shows as well, people go, right, that's enough, that's enough. But I've got your dad back in now, but I wanted to talk about your father. And I'm not saying he was keen, but do you ever remember him fishing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
he had a boat.
Thank you. Because it's like, and this is the thing you've got to be careful.
You just said something.
Keen.
Fishing.
Right, okay. But do you remember your dad fishing?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Because I know where we are now. Because when I first landed in America, it's just like, well, where are we? And then suddenly you find out about the local industries and you know, but I feel as though I was being put on the boat here with your dad. And would he have taken a boat out to go fishing?
Yes, he had his boat.
Thank you very much, because that's where it's been taken. And he said to me, that was my escape. That was my therapy. And he said to me, I just want to leave you with this thought, Robin. I'm supposed to give the message, but you know, I haven't finished, I need to say more. But with your dad, he's just taking me here, and I will come back to the fishing boat, but he's just taking me here, near where you lived. He's bringing me memories of what I would call a lumber yard or a mill or something where they would have cut lumber, or that would have been, would this make sense to you? No? Okay then. Right, that's fine if you don't understand that. Let's quickly move on with this. Thank you. Well, would you understand then in the family who was the truck driver?
He was a truck driver.
Thank you. Because he showed me, he said, Andrew, he said, it's not the lumber, it's the truck.
Yeah.
I want to show you the truck.
Yeah.
Okay. So your dad was a truck driver.
Yeah, he was.
I said, take me to where you work. And he said, well, the reason I showed you the boat, Andrew, is because when I got out the truck, because he loved his own company, didn't he?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, he said, I love it. He said, and when he was away on the road in his truck, he said he couldn't really handle all the kids, okay?
That's right.
See, yeah, and that's why he took himself on the boat. Yeah. So he just said he's gone fishing, okay?
You know something, I have to say something about that, is that when I had to go into the hospice place, it was for somebody else, one of my friends that were passing away. And I guess everybody paints rocks and they do rocks, and that's where my father had passed, was there. So I was looking out the window, and I'll never forget it. I saw a rock that said, "Bob had gone fishing."
Oh.
And that's my dad's name, and I knew that was a sign for me that he went fishing.
That's
and
what you said, he's gone fishing.
Like, oh my